Hi everyone, Tessa Lamping here. I hope you've been enjoying all the little interviews that I've been uploading to my YouTube channel. Anyways, I want to go over my April 2021 monthly recap. This month I haven't taken too many trades because my mom was on vacation and we got a lot of work done. So when I did see trades, I pretty much didn't get executed. It's not like I didn't try and trade. I did, but I wasn't going to chase, and I'm looking for specific setups. And um, I'm really working on being picky and meticulous. And also with morning panic, dip buys not being as smooth as I'd like them to be, like they were in January and February. I haven't been risking it. Instead, I want to focus specifically on stocks that are spiking, going sideways, and then breaking out. And breaking out just like this. How they spike, consolidate, spike. That's exactly what I've been looking for. During April, we worked on a project, getting my room all painted up. Sorry for the book missing. I was on a photo shoot today and I um, thought I might need it just in case. So, um, sorry, my laundry hamper. um, but yeah, so um, my monthly recap is a whole whopping 5 trades. Also, I forgot to pull up one of my other spreadsheets, so sorry about that. One moment. So here's this. See, I was trading and then, sorry, I got May already up and ready. But April, I just made a few trades, just 5. And out of those 5, I actually won 4 out of 5. But one of them, this one right here, um, it was a win, but my size was so small that it didn't cover commissions. Versus like this one that barely covered commissions. This one on LTNC, I actually have to call up E-Trade on Monday because they redid their website and I cannot stand it. It really messed up my entire tracking process and statistical analysis. Um, because when I look to see what my commissions and fees were, now commissions are the same. It's $4.95 in, $4.95 out, but my fees, I want to know what I'm paying in fees so I can calculate that into my criteria. And originally it said that let's see, my fees are on this side. So right here under fees, it originally said that, oops, I was paying $1.01 for the fees, which this money is negligible, but I want to know because that could affect my sizing up. I mean, obviously, I need to use probably more than $700. I should go to 1,000, but am I paying $1.01 in commissions or fees, or is it this 464? Because when I go on E-Trade and it tells me that I've only made a total of $1 and I think, what was it, 67 cents for the month. Where is it? This is April. Yeah, so if it's saying that I only made $1.76 for the entire month, um, is that accurate? Or do I need to go off of my numbers? And what am I paying in fees? Because with that $1.01 fee, I'm up like $6 this month, which it doesn't sound like much, but had I had bigger size, it'd been like $60 or $600, or if I had bigger size, it would be 6,000. So I'm not focusing on the dollar still, but it lets me know kind of, do I need to size up more? Um, and was the size that I was my size large enough to cover commissions or and fees? Am I able to trust the math that my broker came up with? Um, when my broker says that I made only $1.76 to end the month, and that's different than what I'm tracking, like, which one's accurate, which one's inaccurate? Obviously, I'm gonna go to my broker because that's what's telling me that I made X amount, lost X amount, blah blah blah, and I want it to my sheets to match. Um, but this time I made like $5 or $6, and my E-Trade said that I only made $1.76. So I don't understand what's going on since they've updated their website. Now, I did speak with them before, and they said that um, I need to go in every day for the commissions and fees, which is how I got the $1.01, because that's what they originally said. Now they're saying that it's $4.36 or something like that. $4.64. Like, that's a big difference than a dollar. Obviously, if I had bigger size, this money wouldn't even matter, but I'm just curious for my own statistics. And I want to know whether or not I go off of their website or my own stuff. So that's just annoying, but I'll call them on Monday and see what's going on with that. But to the statistics, my wins totaled $26. My losses were $24.24. I paid $54.66 according to this in fees and commissions. I won, or there's I out of trades, I traded 5 times, one a day. Out of those, I won 4 of them. I lost 1. Same with my win days. I traded 5 days. I won 4 days, lost 1 day. So I'm really happy with, well, and even actually that one loss wouldn't have been a loss had I listened to my level 2 instead of getting greedy. I got a little greedy. I wanted to see it go green, and instead of watching the level 2 show me that there's a wall of sellers and I just need to get out for like basically a tiny little loss, wouldn't even have been the whole loss, I probably would have broke even. But because I got greedy, I stayed in and had a 1% loss. So I could have had an all green month had I not been greedy and just listened to the level 2. So it's a good lesson. Also, what I've been doing is on my E-Trade, I look at my P&L thing just to see what price I got executed at. Or is it the thing under the P&L? Something. I look to see what I got executed at, then I had my P&L, so that way I'm specifically looking at level 2 and paying attention to the charts. So that way, like, I'm not persuaded. I don't care what entry price, I care what entry price I'm at, but I don't care if I'm up 1 cent, 0 cents, stuff like that, because I want to focus on level 2 and the pattern. And if I'm break even, I get out. If I'm up, I get out, but I'm paying attention to the level 2. So that's one thing I'm really working on. Also, in previous videos, you'll see that I was talking about swizzles. Unfortunately, my brain doesn't like to handle the term swizzle very well, and so I didn't know how to classify everything as a swizzle according to Jack Kellogg and Dom. So I am going with spike consolidation spike. You'll see spike consol spike, which is basically the exact same thing, but anytime I see this spike consolidation spike, that's this. I'll know if I get it, and then For multi-day breakouts, see, this is where I'm still struggling. Like, do I call it spike consolidation spike if it's on a multi-day breakout, or is it spike consolidation spike multi-day breakout? Did I buy on the dip, or did I buy on the high-a-day break? So that's where I get a little bit more detailed, and that's where Trader Sync comes in. Because on here, I'm keeping it basic as possible, and on Trader Sync, I'll make this bigger. You'll see in here, when I click this, you'll see spike consolidation spike first green day. This one you'll see spike consolidation spike. This one's a spike consolidation spike first green day, and I bought the high-a-day break. And it's not necessarily the high-a-day break, I just don't know what to call it. So I'll actually show you what I'm talking about. So MMEDF on the 23rd. Yeah, so MMEDF on the 23rd, so I think that, well, 10 days should cover it. No data. So I may not have enough internet to go over this. Is that? No data. I've never seen that before. I've never seen no data before. Oh, I'm stupid. Sorry. MMEDF switched tickers to MNMD. That's why. So no data because MMEDF is no longer MMEDF. It switched to MNMD because it uplisted to the NASDAQ. So let me. I could just put that in my notes. Oh, since it's loading now, I'll put it in my notes because that makes sense why there's no data, because that ticker technically no longer exists. So let's see. While that loads, that should load now. Ticker changed to MNMD. Yeah, see, Swizzle changed to spike consolidation spike, since that helps keep me a little more consistent. Yeah. So, sorry. So we're going to the 23rd, MNMD. Okay. So, first green day. Oh no, this one was the high-a-day break, okay. So on this one, let me double check my trade on the 23rd. So another thing cool, so my trading journal, for those of you who haven't watched this before, is Trader Sync. I'll leave a link below so you can sign up. I am an affiliate, but I absolutely do love this trading journal because it's convenient, especially with me being a parent. It's really simple to add your trades. I have other videos that walk you through this a lot more. They're long videos too, but they're really informative. So, first green day. This thing also shows you the charts embedded in it, so it's a first green day right there, and then this was my trade. So if I ever get confused, I can also remove these price targets or my stop losses, but I just leave them in here. So I bought right there, which was on this high-a-day break at 350. because I saw some more volume. I bought this thinking, so yeah, it's the first green day. It spiked, consolidated, started to spike. Excuse me, a little bit extra volume. The level 2 right here was showing a whole bunch of sellers right there at 352. I had a chance to get out at 351 or even 350. I just didn't take it. I got greedy saying like, oh, well, it's been running this much, so I think that I'll just ignore what the level 2 is telling me and it's going to keep going and I'm going to make a profit. And instead, it stuffed. I got out at 344 near the bottom, and then it actually did go higher, but not much. I mean, I should have cut when I saw that level 2 getting really heavy on the ask, and that was my fault because I could have broke basically even, got out at the same price. I mean, it's still a scratch. It was a small loss. It was like 1.76, 1 point something percent, which is no big deal. As you can see right there, 1.71%. But it's a bigger loss because I had to have the commission. So not only did I lose 1.7%, but I also lost commission. So it doubled my loss basically. Because I automatically will have a loss of $10, whether I profit or whether I lose because of commissions. So if I'm making 20 bucks, I actually make 10 bucks. If I lose 10 bucks, I'm actually losing 20 bucks. So I mean, that's just because also my small size. So had I used bigger size, like, shoot, I can't even do the math. So $10,000, then my 2% would be like what, 200 bucks, something like that. So commissions would be nothing. Then if I lost, it would be what, $110 loss if I used $10,000. So my winner would be more than my loser, but still. But that's that one, and that was the trade. But that's what I mean by high day break. So I thought it was breaking high day because it broke this high day, got stuffed level 2, and then consolidated. I could have waited to enter here when it held that, but sometimes you just want to wait for that volume to come in because it could keep going higher. But the reason why I got out instead of holding was, first off, my plan was for it to spike, and then if anything, I wanted to cut losses quickly, and I saw that I was risking about 344, and it actually went to like 343, and so I just wanted to cut it where my risk was, even if it went 1 cent lower, because it could have just completely failed. And I'm okay with that because I've seen them where it goes into the close and just completely tanks. So this was that first green day that I was talking about right there. So what I really want to talk about is what I'm proud about is, yeah, you see win rate is 37%, 62% losses. That's also because just because my win percent is there, it still counts as a loss. And this is for my entire year right now of 2021. But like I said, I won percent wise on this one, but I lost because of commissions on that one. So maybe that's factored. I don't know if that's factored into it or not, but yeah. So that's one thing. But let's go into my calendar. One thing about TraderSync, one of many that I love, is that when you type in your trades, it automatically gets uploaded to a calendar, which is really cool. And so here's April. I have commissions included in this, so you can write notes. But this would be a green day, but that's where the commissions got me, and then green day, green day. So I haven't traded much, but that's okay. And then the statistics. This is what I'm actually really excited to share. Now, many of you know that a lot of my months are green percent-wise, but they're red dollar-wise. Well, this time I'm actually green this month dollar-wise too, and I'm really happy about that because my biggest goal that I've been working on is trying to get my winning percent larger, winning percent and dollar percent or dollar amount larger than my losing percent and my dollar loss. So it's small, but it's there. I'm profitable $1.76, which, like I said before, it could be like $5 or $6. I gotta call E-Trade. um, but I think that's really cool how, yes, it's nothing compared to these losses, but it's also huge at the same time because I don't have these losses. These losses aren't getting bigger. They're actually green. So I'm happy about that, and it's not about the money, it's about the process. And these red months have made it possible so that way I could have a green month. And excuse me, I am finally getting the process down. I'm learning so much, and that's a huge difference. I've had my worst month to my best month, which my best month's only $1. But I want to share this because this is the process to the million, or consistently profitable. But these results are not typical. Most traders have really big red months, and so yeah. But here's my first green month. Hopefully I'm not jinxing myself. But hopefully this is a momentum change in my chart and my progress and should just go up like the chart behind me. To the moon! Anyways, let's view my report. So see here, it says that my winning rate is 60% for the month. So you just gotta look at different things, and then it shows my returns slowly growing. But my cumulative return, this is before commissions, after commissions, count balance. My daily return is $1.76. My return on winners is about $33.50. My return on losers is $31.74. Return dollar on my longs. I don't short. My biggest profit was $23.97. You take away commissions, and it's like $13.97. My biggest loss was $21.81 because you had put commissions in there. Otherwise, it was like $10 or $11.81. But my profit to loss ratio has. Why isn't that my shot? Oops. Basically, I think I'm winning 7 to 1. So for every 7 wins, I have 1 loss. I'm not quite sure on that because the things stop popping up. But I'm winning 60% of the time. I'm losing 40%. Maybe they think this is self-explanatory. I need to ask them if they could put a note in there, which they do explain it in webinars and stuff, but I forget. But this is the thing that I'm most excited about. Now, I know it says losser, but, so my biggest, oh wait, sorry, this isn't, my biggest profit is 4.8%, and my biggest loser is 1.71%, which I think is absolutely awesome that I kept it so small, even though I could have had not a 1.71% loss. But, where is it? My average percent on winners. Average return. Oh, this is what it is. So my average percent on winners is 2.9%. Yes, that's not huge, but it's way larger than my average loss. My average loser is 0.32%. And that's something that I've been really working hard on is getting my average win double my average loss. And that is just going over being meticulous. Let's see if I can give some more examples for trades. I don't have many to go from right here because I didn't get executed on most of the ones that I was trying. But let's see, BPS. Yeah, that's right. I appreciate you guys for watching this, by the way. So the first green day and the second green day, it's 3 days ago, so we'll go 5 days. 1 minute. And so right here. Oh, okay, so my son hasn't been wanting to take naps at his normal time lately. He's been wanting to do it, so I try and get him to take a nap about 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. my time, and he hasn't been wanting to go take a nap until like 12:30, excuse me, not even 1 o'clock, it's like 12:30 my time in the afternoon. So that's right during power hour, and oh, I love him. That has been so tricky because I missed so many trades. It's hilarious because so my spike consolidation spike pattern that I was talking to you guys about is sideways spike. This is all consolidation and then spike. So that high and day break that I'm talking about is right here. And this one, no, I think it was over here. So let me check my trades. This trade I took when I was trying to get him down for a nap, like 11:30ish. So which one was this? That little turkey. So 272. And I know parents can relate. This is just hilarious, and I just love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. So 272 was my entry. 272. So it was what time? Let's see. 272. 14:57. Oh, great. Shoot. So 14:57. Is that 14:57? Is that 14:57? Shoot. What time it is? I don't have my phone up here. Sorry, 1 second. Let's see. 14:57. Sorry, I should have left my hair blonde. 14:57 and PST time. I think that's what it's called. 2:57. Sorry. So I was right. It was around here. So I got in when I should have known because the volume hadn't really spiked. I guess I kind of forced this a little bit. I thought it was spiking above here and then gonna pop out like that. It didn't. I ended up holding through the dip, I believe. And yeah, so I held through the dip and I sold it at 276. So I got there, held through the dip, and then sold into strength at 276 somewhere in here. When this failed. So yeah, I was just a little bit early. He didn't want to go down for a nap. I was just a little early, and then it did exactly what I was looking for just later, and I missed this. I don't even think I watched it because my son didn't want to take a nap, and oh. Oh, but that's exactly the pattern I was looking for. And then this next morning, this wasn't, this had nothing to do with him. I was just too slow. Um, so for the first green days, I've been looking for big gap ups the next morning so that way they can dip and ideally dip to the previous close. And then I can dip by it and then sell into strength into the spike or cut losses if it keeps going lower. This one, I was snuggling my son and then I saw it. I'm like, oh my god, that's perfect. I didn't have my order typed in advance, so when it did hit this, I went to reach over to my laptop and boom, it spiked. I was so just and I missed it, and but I watched it, and so I was on the right track. Just but then later this day, I saw that it spiked. It was kind of consolidating, and right in here, at, yep. So right here, it spiked. Kind of had choppy consolidation, but these stocks have been running again. So you see the spike, it's consolidating. I saw it right in here, and I was going to get in at 0.87, or sorry, 587 when the volume came in, but my son didn't want to take a nap. He wanted to mow the lawn with his pampa, because pampa is his grandpa, and that's what he calls him, pampa. And I was like, oh, okay, so he ran out, and I was like, oh goodness, so it's like, oh, but this trade is like, do I go that way or do I stay here? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a trade real quick because he's still up here, and so I got it on this pullback at 5.9, so right in here as it started perking, I got it at 5.9, and then I sold right up here at 619. Yeah, so I sold right in here at 619, and I just took a quick single because I saw the red get in here at 619, so I typed in myself for 618 actually, and I got filled at like 619, 61, and 6189, basically 619, and that's just, I took a quick little trade here, and I made 4.88%, and those were my good trades. And that's all I was looking for, is kind of that spike consolidation spike. And I looked. But that's what I've been focusing on, and I'm really happy with it. It's going pretty well. Even though it's only a couple trades, but these, the, I'm just learning so much, and I'm looking forward to see how I do next month. Just staying picky, staying meticulous, focusing on this setup, and not over trading, because it seems like a lot of traders are over trading for still making money. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. The monthly pattern performance. I don't. I'm starting to add this over here, so I'm gonna put total. Let's see. Is that what my total and fees were? Sorry. Monthly. I track them on so many things that if it doesn't look like it's adding up, I did something wrong. It's just a way that I hold myself accountable by seeing if one matches the other. So it's at the bottom. So, oh yeah, because it's commissions and fees right there. So how did I get commissions and fees? Like, oh, I think I added. Wait. Oh, that's what I've made. And total commissions. Yeah. So 54.67. Let me change that. 54.67. There. That matches up, I think. Anyways, so, yep, that's my patterns. I need to switch all over those swizzles to the spike consolidation spikes now. But yeah, some more statistics, same stuff I just went over. Anyways, that's it. I'll make sure I leave a link to Trader's Think, and hopefully that helps you as it helps me. So, have a good night. Thank you.